All right, welcome to that Synth Show, episode 25. We got some breaking news, and guess who it's from? It's from Behringer again. So we're going to talk about the Behringer Pro VS Mini. Let's go. That's Synth Show. All right, before we get going, this is my channel. Like and subscribe. Moog Music Moving to China. I think it's one of my best videos. Check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Let's get going. All right, so Behringer just dropped the Behringer Pro VS Mini. For all of you who don't know, this is a vintage sequential synthesizer that was revolutionary back in the day, in the 80s, I believe. So let's look into it. We got it $99. Can you go wrong for $99 for a sound like that? You know, I don't think so. Let's check a little video out to get a little taste of what Behringer got going on first.
Sometimes big sounds can come in little packages, and even though it's small, this thing packs a punch, and it's so cute.
Based
Introducing the Pro VS Mini. Just
bigger than I thought, actually. Yeah, Behringer, baby.
Pro VS Mini has officially arrived. The first of the Behringer Mini line. It's a 4-voice polyphonic vector synthesizer.
4-voice polyphonic vector synthesizer. So that's beautiful. I mean, it's tiny, it's a toy, but guess what? It's $99. And as you can see up in the corner, it's got MIDI in. So guess what? You can hook up your big old synthesizer you got already to it, and you can control that just like this one here. So let's look real quick at this. The Sequential Prophet VS was an old school synthesizer, you know, from the 80s. And this beauty was in competition with the DX7 and things like that. So the CZ101, as you can see, this thing is a big beast. And we got the Behringer one that's, you know, it's a tiny little monster, you know. Look at this thing. Well, bam, that's cool. I think it's cool, and people who want to get in the synthesizer game and don't want to invest a lot of money, that's why I like Behringer. They're the poor man's synth company, and I mean that in the most positive way possible, because you can pay $99, have a MIDI controller like a Arturia Keylab for $200, and now you got this vintage synthesizer right here. Okay, so look at this thing, very cool. The Prophet VS, not only that, back in the day, they had the rack mount, all right? And it was used by bands like Brian Eno, Trent Reznor, Apollo 440, Depeche Mode. So this thing is a real deal synthesizer. It's the real deal, all right? So let's go do a little, before we go back to Behringer for a little more thing. It's got 128 waveforms, 16 vector oscillator featuring wavetable synthesis. Like the original oscillators can be set into 4 locations, A, B, C, D. One set, you can create instant morphing sounds for all the oscillators. Synth Anatomy always got the news. All right, so look at this thing. It's tiny. Actually, when I looked at the hands, the Behringer guy looked a bit bigger. Maybe he's got small hands or he's a small guy. I don't know, but that thing looked bigger than what I thought, and it's got the joystick. All right, so let's check out some sounds from Behringer real quick. I know a lot of people out there don't like it, but it's a shout out to Synth Punk. I mean, Behringer. I know you love that mini Moog, but come on, my boy. This is for the poor man. Bad. Jump! All right, $99. Come on. I know there's a few of people who, few of the samurais, you guys out there who are looking forward to these mini synths. Because guess what? You can have a bunch of them, MIDI them all in, get one of those MIDI through boxes. I got one over here somewhere. And then you just put your MIDI control. You got 20 synthesizers for, what, 20 times 100 is what, $2,000? You got 20 synthesizers, you know? That's kind of cool. Or you can just have 5 for $500. And these things sounds fat. Listen to this. Well, bam, Behringer knocked it out of the park. $99. Are you kidding me? You can't go wrong for that. That is absolutely epic. You know, we'll go over here, see what they got on Sweetwater. $99. Looks good. MIDI in, sync, headphones. It's kind of based on the korg, you know, the korg synthesizers, those little ones. Can't remember what they're called. The Volcas, the korg Volcas, right? So perfect. I love it. And they got a bunch more coming down the pipe. They got the Model D Soul. They got the Saturn Soul. They got the JT4000 Spirit. They got the Pro VS Soul, which is, I don't know, is that the Soul they're releasing? Looks like they did something different, but that's cool. They got the UB1 Spirit. So they got a bunch in the works. So anybody who's excited for these minis, which are a lot of people, you know, if you live in one of those tiny New York apartments and you ain't got the room for those big synth setups, then these minis are for you. So that's that synth show. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick stop in. We'll get another video in later talking more about it. But I'll tell you right now, I think you can't beat the Behringer Pro VS Mini, the Prophet Sequential Throwback Vintage Synthesizer. For all you mini men out there, this is your synthesizer. Hope you enjoyed it. That's Synth Show.